What's up? Into the Gungeon omniplay. What's going on? We're playing as the Paradox. And I'm kind of debating whether or not to do like Daisuke runs or any other challenge runs. But you know what? Let's leave that to the professionals. What are we on? Episode 27, 28? Nah, dude. It's not even on us yet. No, we have to consistently beat the rat. And honestly, I think I found out... Hold on, Rogue Special, are you kidding me? We got Mr. Accretion Jr., which is nice. You know, it shoots out planets. Planets are nice. Kill the silly slimes first. Let's get rid of these guys. Stupid Rogue Special, man. Alright, so here's the thing. I think we just have to focus on beating the rat. So if you've noticed in the last 2 runs or so, I've been trying to get actually, hold on. Last 2 runs, I guess you can infer how long of a time distance there's been between each of these runs, but from my memory, I think the last 2 runs we really like. The last run we definitely didn't make it to the rat. Like we couldn't even figure out the puzzle thing. So we need to get better at that. But wow, they really want to give us some ammo. I bet you when we need the ammo, we're not gonna get it. Usually how it goes. Not to be like, you know, Mr. Negative. It's just I'm just calling it as I see it. You know, roguelites, they just they really try hard to screw you over. No, okay, we're fine. And then sometimes they give you that ray of light. You know, that little gleam of sunshine. I guess it's a lot like life, like except in life, you kind of have to look for those gleam of sunshines yourself sometimes. Not to get like, you know, not to get like philosophical or anything like that, but it helps, you know. You know, one of the main advices is main pieces of advice that I took from my brother. Probably like sometime during my teen years when I was like, you know, super angsty and all of it, you know, everything's gloom and doom, you know. I may not seem that way now, but you know. But yeah, so back to whatever he said. He might be watching this video and be like, oh, I did say that. He told me to like look at each day, like, and really look at each day and figure out what part of it was good. You know, evaluate, you know, kind of the time you've spent on Earth and be like, all right, what can I take out of today that's a positive? Or what can I take out of today that's gonna be like, hey, I could do this better tomorrow. Yeah, it's just, I think it's a good way to look at life, and it's a good way to look at video games. You know, what can I do in this run that I kind of screwed up last run? I know it's kind of a stretch. It's a stretch, yes. It's just. I hope you're tracking. I hope you're still. Nah, you're out of your mind, dude. And I might be. It's one of my charming traits. Okay, what are we looking like in this run? I mean, it's too early to say. I like what we got. What do we have as a passive? I don't think we looked at. That's why we're getting a lot of ammo boxes. You kidding me? Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think I want this planet anywhere near my barrel. Yeah, it definitely kills barrels. Thank goodness I thought of that beforehand. Alright, good stuff. You know, I'm like 80% Alright, maybe less than that. I'm like 65% mad that I missed 1 day of uploads. Because we could have just kept on going with the streak, but we missed, what's the day? I think it's like July 15th. We missed. You know, it's not a big deal. It's not like I have the following to be like, hey, so you missed a day, so I'm gonna unsub. You know, people unsub for like, you know, perfectly good reasons, like, hey, your content sucks. You know, I've made, what's the word? I've made peace with the fact that a lot of people might not jive with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of stuff I like watching on YouTube, but I can understand that some people might not be looking for this. Like, it's like a podcast style, just talking random stuff while watching gameplay that may or may not be good consistently. But it's the one I've chosen. It's the path I've chosen. You know, I may shift gears every now and then. Maybe something works that doesn't. Maybe I might like include a couple more of my friends. I feel like that's where a lot of my success is outside of YouTube. Is when I play with my buds, because you know, I'm pretty good at like bouncing off of other people. Like, not literally, of course. It's silly. I mean, maybe. Now that you've got my brain thinking that way, but yeah, bouncing ideas and just jokes off of other people, working off of inside jokes, yada yada. You know, I feel like most people in general that aren't like purebred born comedians, which I wouldn't consider myself that. It's too hard when English is your second language, and you know, and people always like to discount that that English was absolutely the second language that I learned. But it's, you know, it's tough. It's tough sometimes, okay? It's tough. It's a tough life for a G. I don't know why I went there. A Filipino G. What's interesting about that, actually, I want to go into this, is if you've heard other Asians that may have like grown up with like Asian friends, or like maybe spoken with their parents more than I have, the accent actually does just carry right through, even if you were born in the US, if you were born and raised. You know, it's just the way you pronounce some words. It's a lot of that, and honestly, you know, to a lot of people, it's very charming. You know, you work with what you got. You know you're hustling, you know what I'm saying? But it's interesting, because I think part of why I can mask, like, if someone just heard my voice, you know, they wouldn't be able to guess my nationality off of it. You know, they wouldn't be able to guess where I'm from, what kind of background maybe if you listen long enough, you know, you'd be like, all right, he's got kind of like a little bit of ebonics going on. All right, maybe he grew up, you know, somewhere slightly hood-like. No, I don't know. You guys can make your inferences. I don't know. Make your assumptions down in the comments below. But like, you know, in general, I try to make my voice sound the way I want it to. And part of that is just because there's a lot of that comes from me not liking how certain accents work. Like, I grew up like going to a lot of like Filipino parties, or like just listening to a lot of slang. You know, there's a lot of things that I've been exposed to a lot of different like language styles. And it's kind of what fascinates me with English in general, is just the different ways. No, we're good. It's the first hit in the oubliette. It's a win for me, okay? Part of it is this blooper doing work, by the way. We need ammo though. And I thought we were supposed to be rewarded with ammo. By, like, you know, good deeds. Where's my ammo, sirs? Wait, what is the prerequisite for me getting ammo? Let's see. Repurposes spent ammo from fallen gun dead. Repurposes? It says ammo chance on kills. And I've been killed. Close one. But yeah. I've always tried to, like, this might sound silly, just stick with me. I've tried to make my voice like as good of like a narrator voice as best as I can. That's why I like doing the story games and just reading the text. Whenever it came to reading books out loud in high school and middle school, I was always chosen because they were like, hey, he can actually get through the words properly, so let's go with him. Yeah, it's one of those things that I guess I prided myself in, like, to an extent. Now the main thing that I was never good at, if you've watched my stream to any extent, is joke delivery. Yeah, I think we've gone over this at some point in one of my videos, but I'm more of like a Jimmy Fallon type, where I laugh like 2 minutes before the punchline. And it might frustrate some people. Actually, I know for certain that it frustrates some people. Some people just call Jimmy Fallon like a hack. I'm like, no, he's the most relatable guy on television. Jimmy Fallon is life. Ugh. Got him. It's just it's all the makeup. All right, that's the only thing. That's the only thing fake about him, all right? But they gotta put them on him because, you know, of all the lights and all the glitz and glamour. I don't know. I think part of it is just because he doesn't curse. Some people just immediately write off people just because they don't curse. I don't know. That's also a different. That's a thing. That's a subcategory of conversation we can go into, I guess. I don't know. Cursing like has been such a weird shift. It's shifted like 7 times in my life, and personally, I think it was only, I think in 6th grade, I remember when I kind of, my language was that of a sailor. Only because I was just like, who cares? It's just words. And honestly, I kind of still adhere to that to an extent, but I know words are, I don't know, a lot of people still underestimate the power of words, I guess is the thing. Not to sound like too cheesy, but like, I guess we can go into this, this example is like my conversations with friends. Like I had a couple friends at work that eventually like shifted, and we like lost in contact, and then, you know, words are they're a little bit different now. You know what I'm saying? Like you speak differently to different statuses of different levels of friendship. You know, oh, gold chest. Okay, it's not cursed. If we don't get a key, we might purchase one. That might be worth a purchase. Yeah, but this blooper is gonna be perfectly fine as a boss killer, to be honest. But alright, so where was I going with the cursing? It's funny because I think a lot of YouTubers have been kind of going away from it just because, like, Google DeepMind. Hello, Google DeepMind. Thank you for finding my video. I'm probably nowhere near the algorithm where Google cares at all. The only thing with the blooper is its distance is not very good, so I gotta stay super close to him, which is kind of dangerous. I'm in the danger zone, as they say. I'm in the highway to the danger zone. I don't know. Like it's not in my common vocabulary, but you know, if I'm like, I think that makes it zing more. You know what I'm saying? Like when I actually am pissed off. Ooh, Google DeepMind, please, not the P word. Oh, we got 2 keys. All right, all right. Mahogany is also pretty decent. What do we have? This. We just got a lot of money. Is that it? It's just a briefcase full of cash. We have 353 casings. Holy smokes. Let's buy the whole thing, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes, please. Alright, well, here we are. Cool. We got a lot of money. I'm gonna save you a lot of... Only 90s kids will know. But yeah. Some people have questioned my cleanliness of language on streams. They're like, yeah, why don't you do that kind of stuff? I feel like it either helps you a tiny bit, or it prohibits people from watching you with kids around. And we just lost 2 armors right off the bat. So maybe I gave that I gave that excuse a little bit too much thought. But no, it's kind of that middle ground. Like I feel like it doesn't add that much to my content or anybody's content. Like I feel like I don't know. It just, I guess if you're looking for that kind of again, we go back to the beginning of the conversation with Jimmy Fallon. It's just, it depends on if you're looking for that kind of language to as your source of gauging if someone's real or not, which I don't see it. Okay, Patriot is amazing. Do we want to blow all of our money though? That's the thing, because I would buy both of these. Shoot. Okay, so here's thought pattern. Which one's a boss killer? Patriot. I have so much fun with the Patriot. It's the one where if you hold the trigger long enough, it just slays the spire. Okay, there we go, there we go. I've been thinking of putting more games into my repertoire. We've been kind of at a halt with streams, but I am still playing video games. Imagine that. It's just, this makes it a lot more easier to manage. You know, like I don't have to put 3 hours aside for it. I can kind of stop, you know, halfway through. Well, not halfway through, like halfway through an evening, I can take a break, like chill out, watch an episode of Dr. Stone, which I don't know why I mentioned that. I'm only 10 minutes into the first episode, but I'm definitely intrigued. If you're into anime, Dr. Stone, it opens up with basically like a rapture kind of thing, where everyone gets turned to stone. And you're just like, huh, okay. It's pretty, it grips you. It grips you right off the bat. It's like, okay, all right, I feel this. At least it did me. So maybe it does you as well? That's kind of worded strangely. Words, am I right? Okay, so we have a teleport to that guy. We definitely don't have the shield. We lost it in the first room. It just feels so good to use. Alright, good stuff. Mahogany and ivory. You know what? Let's just open it. Oh, it was a great decision. Okay, let's check out this question mark. We want to get the full map discovered. Actually, we haven't found the boss yet, have we? No. Nah, dude. See, that's the thing with money. Look at our casings now. We had a briefcase full of cash. We spent it immediately. Just you know, on nothing, on blanks that we're not even using. Which, by the way, if we're facing the Amoconda, expect no blanks at the end. And if I do have a blank at the end, I better not have gotten hit. This was solely bought for the purposes of defeating an Amoconda. Which I don't know why. Okay, you know, might as well. You know what? I mean, we could technically still quote unquote gun force. It's not the Amoconda. Cool. I love the Gorgon. Or the Gorgon? I think it's called the Gorgon. That was too close. Yeah, I was in a bad spot. It literally says in text at the bottom of this screen, the Gorgon. by the way. But flawless, we did indeed. We had to use one blank. Oh my gosh. Ooh. The D-pad. I think if we use up all the bullets on this, which yeah, if we use up all the bullets, I think there's a chest that comes out of it. What do you? Ooh, earthworm gym gun. Okay, okay. All right, what do we need? We'll take the key, sir. And yeah, that's it. The other thing about the earthworm gym gun that's cool is 999 bullets, dude. That's a lot of bullets. I'm not sure if I can even go through that many bullets. Who are we kidding? This is the Gungeon. By the way, there's a gun called the Gungeon, but like it's like an engine, so it's technically I'll probably phonetically say it Gungeon, just for your spelling purposes. There's an episode of what's it called, Smosh, where they have to do like a spelling bee type thing, but if they misspelled the word, they had to get like a bikini wax type thing. It's just that's quite the punishment. But yeah, as we were watching, I'm like, I'm so happy I literally pronounced words incorrectly just so I could spell them correctly. It's literally it's been my go-to ever since like this first grade. You know, when I had to learn English from scratch. I mean, I say that. That's definitely like a what's the word? Dramatization? Dramatization? I don't know. That's one of the words that I have to, you know, spell out phonetically or say out phonetically to be able to spell it out. D-R-A-M-A-T-I-C-I-Z-A-T-I-O-A. Got him. See, you guys thought I was playing around. I almost won the 5th grade spelling bee. Weird flex, but okay. Ay, ay, ay. It's true though. It's true. I lost to. We've been over this. In case you, all right. In case you're not enlightened. Wait, what? What just hit us? Okay, well. In case you didn't know, I lost to like a 3rd grader or something. Something embarrassing enough to where I'm not gonna put it on my resume. Do people put spelling bee winning spelling bees as part of their achievement? I mean, there's okay. So this is kind of harkening back to like a spelling bee episode of Psych. If you haven't seen Psych, amazing show. Watch that now. At least the first like 5 seasons. 4.5. 4.5. I was about to spoil something. I'm like, let's just not go there, I guess. Just watch it, all right? You can get back to me with a 12-page essay. We have a sniper rifle. Ooh la la. The icebreaker. I'm trying to test out if this is good or not, actually. I like that the first 2 bullets freeze. They can like freeze and then snipe. And when I say like, it's literally what you do. You freeze them and then you finish them off with a snipe. So that's good. That's good stuff. That is a well-made weapon, sir. Whoa. I don't think the earthworm gym gun's that good. I'm gonna. I mean, we actually use like 600 of its bullets, so that's pretty. That's good usage, in my opinion. My personal, professional video game playing opinion. But yeah, other games I wanted to check out with this OmniPlay series. A couple of people have been asking for Dead Cells. Little known game. I actually do have it on the Switch, but I purchased it on PC a while back, so I might just go with the PC version because we're gonna be recording it anyways. Better performance off of that for sure. Like, I think it's about on par with Enter the Gungeon as far as it needing resources from a computer. So I guess you can use that as a gauge if you're planning on. Ooh, let's see if we can uncurse them. Look at that, or unjam them, I guess. Got him. And we're good. We're looking for the rat room, by the way. Daruma. It gets us into so much trouble, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We don't have an active. That's good. So might as well indulge in the Daruma, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna blank ya. Ah, you see what I did there? If you didn't, this is why. There we go. The Daruma is basically a blank machine. It's a freebie blank, giver. It's essentially like an Elder blank, but I think it might charge faster. I don't have the. You know what I just realized? I don't think we got the item from the map dude in the last round. Are you kidding me? In the last chamber, we forgot to talk to the map dude. After we discover the full map. I even literally said it out loud. But that's the nature of multitasking. You forget some stuff. I've been kind of like going back and forth with. This is the rat room, by the way. And maybe it's just I need to be doing something like so. Okay, the last 10 seconds have been gibberish for you. I apologize. But it kind of enforces the point that I'm about to state. Never multitask two things that require a lot of brain power. So like, if you're not very comfortable with a game, you know, don't try figuring out that. And this is like common sense, kind of, you know, like, but it's, you know, I'm just gonna say it out loud, anyways. Yeah, don't try to multitask two things that you're not good at. That's pretty much it. You need to be like pretty much okay with like going autopilot on one of them, and maybe like putting some more thought into the second thing. It's just, you know, a little bit of advice there to all you multitasker aficionados. I guess that's the word. No, it's more like a, it's kind of a lifestyle, isn't it? A lot of people are just not multitaskers, and they're actually sometimes better at, you know, focusing on a single task. You know, most of us, it's kind of just another word for whatever, ADD or ADHD type things. You can't really focus on one thing, so you focus on two things, and then you, yeah. Flawless though. You know what I'm saying? We got that heroin as well. Take that, Google DeepMind. We probably said Google DeepMind way too many times, and they're definitely gonna shut down this video. Maybe good mimic, sure. You know, wait, hold on. Brick of Cash? I wonder if it has synergy with the suitcase of cash. It does. Cash rules every gun around me. Oh, that's a great reference. All right, so baby good mimic, might as well. You know what? Yeah, like, why not? At this point, just open everything. We got a white guanstone, awesome, cool stuff. Let's go into the rat room. Hold on, let me look up this synergy while we're at this. I'm technically triple tasking at this point. Looking, oh, what is this? Ah, he's showing me that it's blankable. Okay, that's cute. Wait, can he show me the secret room in this level? Because I don't think we've seen that. Hold on, what's a good spot? Let's start here. You might as well look for it if we have the item. You know, it's kind of a waste not to, and we also have an extra blank. Oh, we got a little blip in the video. Oh no. That's completely fine. I think it's literally from turning on Chrome. Are you kidding me? I think my computer just misses me. It's been a hot minute since the last recording. Alright, let's look in this room. Awkward looking room here. Brick of cash, do your thing. There's the rats. I don't know. I thought there was supposed to be a secret room in each level. Is that incorrect? Can someone fact check me on that? I don't know, dude. Yeah, it seems like there's not one in here. Alright, so first of all, let's look up the synergy of Brick of Cash and Suitcase. brick of cash. When firing any gun, occasionally fires money which charms enemies. Ah, nice. We got a charming gun. That's not bad. It's not bad. All right, we kind of spent a lot of time looking for this room. It's not that big a deal. It just feels like a waste. You know what I'm saying? You kind of purchased the brick of cash for this functionality. But, you know, it's not a deal breaker. That's fine. Oh my. He's a genius. Brilliance. Absolute brilliance. We don't have a key. Do you have more keys, sir? Nope. Alright. Well, in that case, I was hoping to get an extra key from that room. But if we don't, we might as well just toss it for some junk. Alright, let's get out of here. We spent way too long in this room. Let's go kill that rat. I was still about to Google, is there a secret room on every chamber? And I'm close to 100%. I think I'm like 80% sure that there's, there might be 2. Alright, so, let's see here. Exclamation point rat. Oh, am I in the wrong thing? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Live dashboard, exclamation point rat. Sorry, lots of standing around. Oh, it's the matter. It's the nature of the thing. I'm trying to figure this out because this is kind of, one of the parts that I get wrong every time. Let's say out loud what we did right. Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of wish we didn't have repeating values. I think that's part of it. Oh, this fires a lot of bullets, which means more chances of charming. All right, first down. I feel like it's like a football game. First down. You thought I knew no sports. Alright, second down. Up, left, down. Up. Look at that. We are unjamming them and then turning them into our ally. That is fantastic. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we went up and then left and then back down. It's such a weird path. When I first saw that this was our path for this seed of the game, because it's if you don't know how it works, it chooses your path just randomly based on your save file. When I found out that this was our path, I was like, ooh. Should we recreate this or something? It seems broken. It's legitimate, like that legitimately went through my head. But here we are. Okay, so what do we use? What do we use against the rat? I'm thinking the Patriot. And then we definitely want to use Daruma as much as possible. But the main thing is Punch Out. I've been challenged by several viewers to actually beat the rat at some point. Like, hold on, you guys haven't seen a clear of Punch Out? Okay, hold on. Let me get you what you want, because you know, ultimately, this is about you. You know, I can play video games without recording them completely fine. Okay. All right. We only lost three half hearts. It's fine. That's fine. Daruma is a lot more easy to plan out when it comes to here in the Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Rat phase of the fight. Let me hydrate while we load. That's a cleverly placed load screen, by the way. Good job, dodge roll. That's fine. We don't need Daruma here. This is a pattern we know and love. Love-ish. Love's a strong word. But I really, really, really don't like you. Playing white tees, yeah? Hmm? Plain white tees, though. I was about to say they're a one-hit wonder, but I think they're like there's one of those rare like two-hit wonders. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's yeah. That's what became of them. They had the hello, hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Yeah, everybody loved that song for some odd reason. It was that time frame. It came out at the right time. Yeah, when people like that death cab feel, but they also wanted something maybe not as like thought-provoking, or I guess as obscure as Death Cab might have been considered. You know, Death Cab was one of those things that like the weird people liked. AKA me. I don't know if I should own up to that. Death Cab was awesome though. But yeah, a lot of people were just like, why are you listening to that? Aren't they like depressing and stuff? Sometimes, to an extent. But isn't life? You know, it's one of those things. And they're like, no, I'm perfectly happy, and then this music is making me not happy. So in turn, you are making me not happy. I'm like, well, it sounds like a you problem. It sounds absolutely like a you problem. Speaking of you problems, Punch Out time. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. Huh! Nah, man, not today. Not today. People want a win against the Punch Out dude. I will deliver. Boom, son. Who do you think this is? Nope, nope, no, nope. Maybe I should just take this way of thinking all the time when I'm playing this game, is just go for the win. Because if I go for the win, then I'm not making stupid mistakes. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold that thought. Boom. Juke. Okay, that's kind of cheap. No! Okay. Alright, that tail whip did pretty much all the damage on us. Alright, it's kind of cheap because it's one of those things that's not blockable. Alright, you gotta, well, it's literally only blockable, which I know makes me sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm just making sure you know. What I'm trying to say is the little the swirly spins that he does. You can't just you can't dodge it. You have to actually put up the shield, so you have to push upwards. Which then you might be like, why don't you just put the shield up all the time? Which I might actually, you know, become succumb to that. Okay. Let's. Oh, we should have shot. Oh, we wasted a rat key. We put a. I usually do a good job of just shooting them. You know, doing a little check. We got the Elementaler from that, so that's pretty good. You know what? Let's skip to the 5th floor, just because I'm feeling like it. Boom. So we didn't win Punch Out, but we did we lose it? I think it was like a, you know, you can put it somewhere in between, like a moral victory. We made it there. One. We made it there. We made it to the final round, which is, you know, it's actually pretty tough. The spins are arguably like cheap. Are they frozen when they're in there? I think they stay frozen too. That's so strong. You know, we're gonna use some pitchfork action. The little Binding of Isaac dudes. That's what I always think whenever I see these guys. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's just get it. Blasphemy doesn't really help us at this point. Only because we're missing 2 hearts, but yeah. What are we doing? Oh no, 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 no. I think it literally just put us back in the other room. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so the Elementaler is not as strong as I would like it to be. I'm gonna be honest. And maybe I'm being a little bit, you know, picky. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm gonna stick with the Icebreaker just because I like the sniper, or the Heck Blaster because it has the chance of charming, and it has the insane fire rate that it'll actually help out more than it doesn't. Ooh, you see that curved bullet? I'm like actually impressed. Alright, so you're, yep, you're charmed. Go kill the rest of the enemies for me, please. Alright, good stuff. I like that there's a visual cue. That $sign that shows up. That actually charms the opponent. That's really interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's move on onward. Whoa. You may have seen me almost fall into the pit there. It's perfectly normal because I took my hand, I took my left hand, which is my, you know, the movement hand, if you will, off of the controller, you know, to scratch my face. Perfectly normal. Recommended? No. No, only professionals. Okay, we're fine. Are we doing well in this run? I feel like it's going pretty smoothly. I hope you're enjoying, the gameplay. Okay, we're fine. We skipped the 4th floor for good reason. I feel like it's just, it's not necessary if we're going for you know, learning the rat fight and just making our way to the rat fight. You know, unless there's an absolute shortage of guns, which I feel like that's not the case. Yeah, we're doing pretty well as far as the gun department. Then it's, you know, an extra 3 to 4 chests. That's not gonna ruin our day to not get. It's a lot of negatives. There's a lot of negative. Why don't you just stay positive more often? Oh. Okay, we're doing well. Doing well. Oh. No, no. Do we I think I mentioned, but I never actually. That phrase right there. I think I mentioned, but I never actually. It happens a lot with my, with my line of thinking, but you'll have to just deal with that your own way. go through some therapy. He mentioned the thing, but he never got to it. You know, have you heard of the show Lost? It's where I get my philosophy from. Oh man. Bring up a bunch of questions, never answer them. You know, that's the thing with Game of Thrones. They answered some of the questions, and I commend them for that. I always bring up Lost when it comes to people like ratting on Game of Thrones. And they're like, yeah, but Lost was never as good as Game of Thrones. Lies, by the way. I would argue that Lost had an even bigger crowd of audience watching it. I don't know. Probably not. Now that I'm thinking about it. But it was a massive phenomenon. Like, people that I thought wouldn't like sci-fi did like that show. And that speaks, I mean, maybe not volumes, but that might be a little bit disingenuous, but or just over exaggerated. Okay, we're good. It had me a little bit nervous, those little those platforms. Yo, the planet-shaped dollar bills though, could do with a couple of those in real life, you know what I'm saying? Nudge, nudge. But yeah, back to that thought that I didn't finish again. Part 2. Hey, here's the boss fight. Should we just do it? We do have a key to at least to use. So let's go and use that. We have the science cannon now. We can start with that. Use the Daruma liberally. Let's see if we can get a flawless here. And then technically we'll have flawless every boss that we fought, except for, ones that don't give us chambers. Can this mimic actually aim at the boss? Okay, there we go. Commando, that's a good one. That's a good one to use. No. Okay, blank. We have 5 blanks, by the way. Or had. To add to our Daruma, we just shouldn't have been getting hit this run. Period. I don't know if I got hit there. It's honestly not a big deal. See, the thing with Daruma is it forces you to dodge into bullets, and I don't think that's something I'm good at. And we definitely got hit there, so there goes our flawless. It's fine. The goal is always the win, because we're on that streak, bruh. We're on a 4-win streak. And you may ask, I mean, have I played this game outside of recording that I've lost? No, dude. That is not the case, sir. Ooh. Nope. Feels good to play Gungeon. Just sit down and get a W. Sometimes you just need that in life. Alright, so back to the thought that I didn't finish. Part 4. We are gonna try to get some Dead Cells, maybe. Finish up some of the story gameplay, maybe finish up Ori off stream, finish up maybe the Mario story. You know, just a lot of stuff. We can do whatever we want on this YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that we can do. But as far as omniplay series goes, Dead Cells is in the books, I feel like. There's a mobile version that's coming out. I'm not gonna be playing that one, but I feel like it deserves you know, a little bit more of a visit. You know what I'm saying, from a roguelite perspective. I've been looking at possibly a little bit more Wizard of Legend, but again, that kind of goes against our Enter the Gungeon and Slay the Spire. I don't know. I'm trying to take a poll. I don't know. You guys can, if you made it this far in your video and then into the video, or if you skipped ahead like a cheater, let me know. Let me know which videos you're interested in, because it's, you know, I can really only gauge it by view numbers at this point. And Mario's doing well, and Gungeon, you know. Alright, probably talking too much. Let's talk about this later, alright? Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Otherwise, if you want to watch future episodes, obviously hit the sub button. And then, yeah, that's it. Cool. I'll see you on the next one. Good run. Peace.